Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks very much for joining our virtual media day for Bellator 287. Before we get started, just a reminder to please place yourself on mute. And when you have a question for one of our fighters, if you use the raise your hand function, I will then come to you, invite you to unmute, ask your question. If you could then deselect the raise your hand button, that would be fantastic. We'll be joined very shortly by Luke Trainer. So speak to you then. Thank you. Okay, everyone, we're now joined by Luke Trainer. Over to the room for questions now. We'll come to Jay Anderson first.
Hey, Luke, thanks very much, and welcome back. Good to see you back for this one, and obviously a big fight for you here, but I'm curious, going back to that last one, now that we're a few months removed, what did you take away from that loss in terms of the lessons learned that you can bring to this fight?
Yeah, what's going on, Jay? I learned a lot, obviously. It's corny to say, it's not a loss, it was a lesson. It was definitely a loss. I'm glad it happened early in the that's not going to happen again.
And there's obviously a physical side to a fight and then the mental side. In terms of the latter, did it take any time to kind of cope with the loss, or were you able to put it behind you pretty quick? Sorry, I think I'm losing you if I can't hear anything right now. Let me pass this on to... Oh, am I back?
Now, Jay? Yeah, you're back now. It just cut off halfway through that question. If you could repeat that, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. The physical side of a fight and then the mental side. In terms of the latter, did it take any time to cope with the loss, or were you able to put it behind you pretty quick?
Yeah, it was a weird one. Physically, obviously, I have a beautiful little scar above my left eye now. Had a couple of injuries after, but nothing crazy. Mentally, it was supermarket and embarrassed to be me. Like, the carrying the name of Luke Trainer, like, it means a lot to me. So yeah, that was new. Being embarrassed to be myself, not wanting to be seen in public, or I created this self-image of me that I'd never really seen before. But yeah, that took a while for me to get over. But like I said, I'm glad it happened early, because now I've recognized that. I've recognized the kind of the kind of dark demons and stuff that you can get yourself into. So yeah, learned some lessons from that, but mentally it did take a while for me to get out of that hole. But I'll be honest, now it's just fueled the fire. Do you know what I mean? It's just added more fuel. That's all I can say, man. It's yeah, made me a lot more violent, made me a lot more professional, a lot more prepared in training camp. And I've just taken everything up a little notch. So yeah, I'm glad it happened the way it did.
Jay from Prime Time, over to you.
Hi, Luke. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Although it was a highly...
You're right, sorry.
No worries. Although it was a highly competitive fight, your previous fight did not go your way. Have you done anything differently this camp as opposed to previous training camps preparing for this next fight against Lucas?
Yeah, a bunch. A highly competitive fight. I appreciate you saying that, Jay. I was a punch bag for the last 2 rounds, but yeah, I've changed a lot. It's I've completely changed teams. So I've moved camps from Titan MMA over to Great Britain Top Team. I've had a new boxing coach to work on my hands. I've gone to a bunch of different grappling gyms around London to just sharpen those tools. So in terms of training, I've made a lot of adjustments, and in terms of the kind of mental sides to my approach, I now do a lot of hypnotherapy in my training, and a lot more visualization and meditation sort of stuff, all that woo-woo kind of jazz, just to give me any mental edge I can. And like I said before, I think I needed the loss so I could learn where the holes were in my game, and it's just it's worked out in my favor. So yeah, hopefully the changes will show on Saturday night.
And that's good to hear. So if we talk about your next opponent, Lucas Alcina, he's 11-3 and making his Bellator debut. How much have you watched of him, and what do you think about his style?
I've watched literally every fight I could physically find, whether that be on flipping Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that jazz. I was actually watching 3 of his last fights on the plane here. Every day I study him. He's on my board in my bedroom. He's on my phone. There's a picture of him in my car. I've fully immersed myself with Lucas Alcina. He's in my head every single day. I've studied him as much as I physically can. So yeah, I think I know his strengths and weaknesses. I think I know how I'm going to exploit him and how I'm going to put him away. But time will tell on Saturday night. The last fight, I did a lot of talking and told a lot of guys how I was going to win that fight, and it didn't go that way. So it is what it is. But yeah, I believe I've got the tools and weapons to destroy this man.
All the best, Luke.
Maybe.
Hi, Luke. Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcasters. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, man. You do a lot outside of the cage, but you've got a quick turnaround to this fight. So how busy have you been balancing what you do for charity and what you do as development as a fighter?
Yeah, it's been hard. This last camp, it was hard to get as involved as I'd wanted to. I did a couple of days where I'd managed to get out and speak to a bunch of kids in care, and that was real inspiring for me. And then from that, we've decided to open up our own sort of training sessions and stuff every week. That starts after the fight. I made it clear to the guys behind the scenes that this is still what I want to do, but I need to dedicate at least 8 weeks of nothing else but Lucas Alcina and destroying that man. So I decided to put everything else on the back burner. Obviously, I live a 2-minute walk away from the foster family. I moved out my mum and dad's house, and that's where the kids are. But I get to see them every week. I still get to be involved in their lives. But I had to focus on me and the mission on October 29th. But after this fight, I get to fully immerse myself back into that life, and then I get to find a nice balance. But like I said previously, mentally, I had to completely focus on this. So it's taken a slight back burner, but the second this fight's done, I'm back in. So I'm looking forward to that balance and peace again.
Inspirational, buddy. I love what you do, man.
Thanks, man.
Jake?
Hi, Luke, you all right?
What's going on, Jake?
So, look, you've just mentioned, of course, the foster family there, Luke. I know we spoke about it in the past, how important that side of your life is for you. Coming back off that loss, how important was it for you to show them kids that, yeah, life's not all plain sailing and you can't have a bump in the road, but to keep that positive mental attitude you've got so much?
I'd say it's the opposite, man. It was funny. I was in such a dark place and I was so sad and feeling bad for myself after that loss. And then, like I said previously, I got invited to these 2 days where I got to speak to a bunch of kids. It was groups of maybe 16 kids in care. And that was a real reality check and a real perspective for myself. After talking to a handful of the kids, within the first 5 minutes, I was like, wow, I've actually got so lucky. If I lost a cage fight like that every weekend, I'd still be in such a better place than those beautiful children who had no choice in the hand they were dealt. So yeah, they gave me perspective. It wasn't the other way around. But hopefully, listen, once I win on Saturday, if that inspires the kids and if that can show the kids that you can come back from a loss and you can bounce back with hard work and discipline, then great. But I'll be honest, I think those kids already know that. Those kids already know that as long as they stay the path, as long as they surround themselves with love and flipping and try and stay away from the demons that raised them at first, then they can be whoever they want to be. So like I said, man, them guys inspire me. It's not the other way around. But fingers crossed I can do a little bit.
I know you just mentioned there as well that move to top team. How have you found that transition from gym to gym? Why did you feel like this was the right time to do it? And what do you think top team's added to your game?
Yeah, it's great. Ashley Grimshaw and Brad Pickett are the head coaches over there, and the environment is crazy. We've got UFC fighters, Bellator fighters, KSW, PFL, every promotion you can think of are under that banner. The way the gyms run is great. I love Mickey Papas from Titan MMA. I've still got a real close relationship with him, but it kind of ran its course. It was time to move on. It was time to change up my training a little bit and just adapt. And I'm really glad I did it. I think it was a great decision. I think you're going to see that on Saturday. I'm surrounded by killers. I'm surrounded by absolute professional savages, and it's made me a better fighter already. So I'm looking forward to the future with those guys. But yeah, you're going to see the results on Saturday. I'm a different animal now.
Aaron?
Hi, Luke. This is Aaron East from MMA UK News.
How you doing, brother?
All good, mate. Thank you. In regards to you changing your gym, was that a scary experience for you, like being with Titan for so long, moving over to Great Britain top team?
I wouldn't say scary. Brad and Ash were both at Titan before GB Top Team opened. Brad was the assistant head coach with Mickey Papas a while ago when I actually first started, and Ash was one of the fighters under the banner. So I'd known those guys, and all the guys at GB Top Team, they actually pretty much all of them started at Titan too. So I was always around those guys at the start of my career. I'd already built great relationships, so I knew what I was going into. I guess if you want to say scary, the scary thing for me was figuring out the travel. I traveled 2.5 hours there, 2.5 hours back, 4 days a week. So, that's 20 hours of just travel just for my morning sessions. And then I've got to go elsewhere for my evening sessions and on the weekends. So that was a whole new adjustment. That was, that's time in my day that I'm used to filling with other things. So that took time to adjust to. And that was a bit of a leap of faith, financially as well. But it was time for me to make a move. A couple of other guys in the team had made the move already. And I was following Simeon Powell, who's tearing up the PFL right now. He's my main training partner there. And it was, like I said, man, the best decision I've made for a long time. So, yeah.
Thank you. And one last thing, what can fight fans expect from you entering the 2023 MMA calendar year?
Listen, I'm going to finish Lucas Alcina inside of 15 minutes. What happens in 2023 is up to Bellator. I want to be active. I want 3 minimum fights next year. There's a Dublin card in February. There's a London card, I think, in March. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a different animal now. I've got to prove myself. So all this talk is great, but you're going to see it on Saturday. And I'll put this man away and then move on to the next one.
I look forward to it. All the best for the 29th, mate.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Patrick?
Hey, Luke, this is Patrick McCoy from Combat Sports UK. Hope you're doing well.
Good, Patrick. Thank you, man.
Obviously, your former opponent who obviously just beat you is also on this card. How do you see his fight going?
I'll be honest, I'm not actually sure who he's fighting. I knew he was on the card, but I'm not sure who he's fighting.
He's fighting Dragos Zuko. I don't know if you know him.
Okay. Well, listen, Simon's a savage. So hopefully he gets a W. I was asking for the rematch. We didn't get the rematch. Hopefully if we both keep winning, that will happen one day. But my eyes are set on Lucas Alcina. I haven't paid any attention to it.
And is there anything else the fans can expect from you? Maybe something new in this fight on Saturday?
Something new. I'll be honest. I've fallen back in love with my grappling. I've been to jiu-jitsu gym after jiu-jitsu gym and just hammered down that skill. I've also, like I said previously, I've hired a boxing coach, Paul Day from Stevenage. My hands are looking crispy, so I'm ready wherever it goes. If it's on the ground, I'm confident. If it's on the feet, I'm confident. I'm gonna put this man away, but this is the most violent I've ever felt. So yeah, I just want to hurt a guy and get the W. That's it.
Okay, last couple of questions, guys. We'll go to MMA Locker.
Hey, how's it going, Luke? MMA Locker Room here, a part of Puff Sports Radio.
What's going on, boss? You all right?
Man, I just wanted to give you some props, man. You gave us one of the most exciting fights last time out, man. It was a back and forth war. After seeing that you perform like that, I actually am looking forward to your up and coming fight coming up this week. So what can we really expect? Because I know you're going to finish them within the 15 minutes of the fight, but what round and how do you see it getting done? Do you see a submission or a knockout?
It's hard, man. I'll be honest, for the last 8 weeks, 10 weeks maybe, I've visualized this fight 10 times every night. I see it going all different ways. I think he's good on the ground, but his fundamentals are pretty solid, but that's about it. Defensively, he's good, but offensively, not so great. I think I could definitely take his back and choke him out. If not, I think I'm gonna KO him in the first. I've seen a lot of holes. Listen, he's a savage. He's a K1 vet. Hard power, but I'm gonna be too much, man. I'm gonna put him away. I've told my family and friends to bet on the first round, but we'll see how it goes, man.
Love it. Can't wait to see you fight this week.
And then final question from Ken.
Hey, Luke. Kay Williams for Ken Chronicles Media. It seems as though you're a huge advocate of support. You give out a lot of support to your loved ones and the people who actually support you. Can you express on what support you've gotten actually leading up into the fight on October 29th?
Yeah, listen, I've made it very clear in my other interviews how much the loved ones mean to me. My family, my friends. I'm not an easy person to be around during fight camp, and they all stick by me. My beautiful girlfriend. Yeah, it's my loved ones mean the world to me. And if I was to tear my ACL tomorrow and not be able to fight again, I know they'd still be in my corner with whatever I do. And at my darkest times this year, there was all there backing me. There was all there supporting me, believing in me. So yeah, man, this one's for them. And yeah, if anyone out there needs any help, if anyone out there needs any love and just needs to speak to someone, you're welcome to shoot me a DM and I'll see what I can do. But it's important, man. Surround yourself with love every day. It's it's got me out of a lot of bad situations. So thank you to everyone.
That's great. Thank you very much, Luke. We'll be joined next by Davy Gallon. We're joined now by Davy Gallon. Kobe.
Hey, Davy, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Thank you, man. And too? Good? You too?
Good, man. I'm good. You've been riding a high 5-fight win streak, 3-0 in Bellator. Do you feel you're a better fighter now than when you entered this promotion?
Yes, I can say. I can say yes. I feel like I'm doing better and better each fight because I use experience I have in the fight in the Bellator cage. And first fight was against Musa, a really strong fighter, and I tried to elevate my game. And then Charlie Leary was more than a striker, and I tried to elevate my striking. And after there's Paris with Benjamin Brander, and then now it's Katizi. You have a complete game, so I try on the training camp, and I will try. Not will try. I will. I will on Saturday try to be the more complete fighter of the night and do everything that take part in the game.
So do you feel you've matured basically as a mixed martial artist? You're comfortable anywhere in the cage now, whether it be on the ground or standing?
That's why I try to feel in the cage, and that's why I train a lot in every part of the game. So yes, as a MF fighter, that's the feeling I try to have in the fight. Okay, you take me down, no problem. Let's go on the ground and start to fight. And if I want to stand up, I will stand up because of my ground game, and it will. Thanks to my ground game, I will take the wrestling, and then I will take the striking. That's a feeling I think every MMA fighter should have in the cage.
Hey, Davey, good to talk to you again. You've had such a great run recently, and you're playing spoiler again here. You had Charlie Leary in Ireland. Now you've got Scatizzi in Italy. Do you enjoy playing that role, going into enemy territory and beating the hometown guy, so to speak?
Oh yeah, a lot of people ask me this question and tell me it's not a problem for you to take the guy in his hometown. I want to say no because I feel like in the wrestling game, in the pro wrestling, and you have the ill guy and the good guy, and every time I feel this energy in the cage, I hear boo or everything. It's more like a game, and my job, yes, it's to win fight, but it's to entertain the people. So I think it's a way of entertaining people, and the part I love the most is when at the start of the fight you hear the boo, and then the run goes and goes and goes, and even if you are the bad guy, the crowd start to cheer for you, and at the end of the fight, it's a big party for everyone. So I love this energy. I love to be part of this experience, to fight in the hometown of my opponent.
Well, it's definitely been entertaining. I'm just curious too, do you enjoy the travel? Because you've had England, Ireland, at home in France, now Italy. Are you enjoying getting to see a bit of the world?
Oh yeah, I love traveling all around the world. So it's every time it's a chance for me. I feel blessed to make a living with my passion, and to that I can travel everywhere in the world. So yes, for me it's like I say, it's like I am blessed. So I feel really thanks for Bellator to offer me this opportunity.
Ken Chronicles Media.
Hey, Davey, K. Williams for Can Chronicles Media. Since defeating Benjamin Brander in Bellator 280, what have you added to your fight arsenal? And also, what do you predict the outcome will be in your next match against Scatizzi?
So yes, my previous fight against Brander. That's why I want to do, against Musa. It was a lot of wrestling, of dirty boxing, Then with Leary, it was more striking. With Benjamin Brander, it was like a ground game and another part of this game. So after each fight, I take the port and I take it back in my game. And for Scatizzi, I will try, like I say before, to be a more complete fighter again and again. And for the outcome of the fight, I think it will be a complete war. You know, Scatizzi have a good art. Is a guy who is respectful, and I have a good art too. So I think we're gonna put everything in the game, and if I can get the knockout or the tap out in the second round, it will be really cool.
Thank you.
Thanks to you guys.
Nathan.
Hi, Davy.
Hi.
Your opponent, Daniel Scatizzi, is coming off a loss in Dublin earlier this year. He's also fighting in his home country on Saturday night. Does that make him more dangerous for you?
No, it's not. I think it not make this opponent more dangerous for me. You know, it's not because you fight in your hometown that you're gonna be stronger. Maybe you will feel more energy and everything, but I will feel the same. Like I say, even if the crowd boo me, for me it's energy, and energy I will use it to win this fight. So for me it's not more dangerous, you know. It's just a part of the game, and I am ready for this. So let's go.
You've been successful in Ireland before. When you last fought here, Bellator have announced that they're coming back to Dublin in February. Is that a show you'd like to be a part of?
Excuse me, I didn't understand. Can you repeat?
Bellator coming back to Ireland in February. Is that a show you'd like to be part of again?
Oh, if there is a show in in Ireland, I would love to be part of it. If it's possible with just the time between the fight, yes, I think it will be a pleasure for me.
Aaron.
Hi, Davy. It's Aaron East from MMA UK News. How you doing?
Excuse me?
It's Aaron East from MMA UK News. How you doing?
Hi.
That's good. As we draw near to the violent festivities on November the 29th, what has been your most memorable moment since joining Scott Coker's organisation?
I think it's a knockout against Charlie Leary, because it was a really strong warrior, and to knock him out, it was an accomplishment for me. So right now we'll try to do the same this Saturday.
I look forward to it. All the best for the 29th, mate.
Thank you, bro.
RMC Sport.
Hi, Davy. This is Sasha from RMC Sport. We just want to know if you have some words from the French fans, because we are live with the French fans at the moment. So if you want to speak more about what type of fighter you are, to make them get to know you more, what they can expect from your fight.
Okay, hi Sasha. Yes, it will be so cool to have words for French fan. So I train a lot in this training camp. I try to push the limit of the physical preparation to be as ready as I can for this complete war. I want to do 3 rounds and 3 crazy rounds. I'm ready for this. And like I say, I work on my striking, I work on my ground game, and I work on my wrestling too. And I will try to dominate every part of the fight. I don't want to get to the judges, because I think it's an easy way. If I can end the fight before the end of the 3rd round, I will put everything on the line to do this. But Scatizzi is a strong warrior, but I am ready for this. So okay. Get ready for a complete war and a good party.
Perfect. And just one quick question. Last time you were part of the Bellator in Paris, you had a great performance. Could you imagine yourself as part of a new Bellator in Paris, maybe as the main event, or maybe as like, being on Billboard and all?
Oh yeah, if there is another event, and I know it will have another event in Paris, so it will be crazy for me to be part of this next event in Paris or in France. And in the main event or everywhere, yes, I will be there, and I will put on a show, because that's why I want to do it the cage every time. Have fun, do a great fight, and do a great show for everybody.
Jay, Primetime Combat.
Hi, Davy. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Hi, Guy. Thanks to you to be here.
You have put together a fantastic 5-fight win streak over some really tough opponents. What are your thoughts on your next opponent, Daniel Scatizzi, and what do you make of his style and approach?
For me, Scatizzi is complete. On his striking, he tried to hit, but not like technically, but to have the big shot, big hooks and everything, and try to knock the opponent down. I think if he jump on me like this with big hooks, it's gonna be a mistake, and I will try to make him miss and then make him pay. Then it's a really good grappler. He have a good wall game and crazy double leg. He work a lot on his double leg. So I will have to be strong on the cage and on the wrestling to not be taking down. And if he take me down, then it will be another part of the game, and I will try to get up and get the top position. And if it's not possible, we'll work on my jiu-jitsu or my leg locks and try to make a little gift for him.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Hey, Davy, this is Peter McCoy from Combat Sports UK. You're facing one of many Italian fighters on this Milan card. How loud do you expect the boos to be when you're walking out? And does that motivate you at all?
I expect all the arena to boo me, because if they're not all boo me, it will not be fun, No, it's a joke. I don't expect to be booed or to be cheered, I will just go in the cage, and the crowd will react like you want to react. You can control the crowd, and they are here to have fun. So if they want to boo to have fun, okay, there is no problem, and it will not affect me at all. Like I say, it's only energy, and I will use this energy to get the win.
All right, thank you. Good luck. Can't wait to see you on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
MMA Club.
Hi, Davy. It's Nico for MMA Club podcast. How are you?
Hi, my friend. I'm fine. Thank you. And you?
Nice. Cool. Ça va super, merci. Daniel Scatizzi has a record of 3 wins and 2 losses in Bellator. Before that, he lost to Marvin Vettori, Alfie Davis by decision. His hard finished. By winning this fight with a nice finish, do you plan to give yourself a nice call out?
Yeah. I saw his fight against Alfie Davis, Vettori, and everything. Yes, for me, I don't want to get the decision against him. I know he's a really strong fighter. I know he's powerful. I know everything. But I train for this. I train a lot for this. I want to get the win. I want to get the win, but a good win, a nice win. So I will try, even if it's knockout or if it's submission. No matter. I just want to put on a show. Even if a good fighter, he is a good fighter. He is a strong fighter. But I am a strong fighter too, and in the cage I was a winner and a loser, and I expect to be the winner at the end of the fight.
Ok, ma question c'était, à la fin, c'était est-ce que tu as prévu de t'offrir un beau call-out?
Excuse-moi. I can answer in French? Because, no problem. Ok, ouais, je te réponds en français du coup. Écoute, un beau call-out à la fin, pas forcément, parce que honnêtement, quand je vois le roster du Bellator, moi je vais affronter tout le monde. Donc, Samuel Jude, il fait un super travail sur le matchmaking et je lui fais confiance à 100%. Il me dit, tu veux ce gars-là? Ouais, je le prends. Par contre, je refuserai pas de combat. Défier quelqu'un, je vois pas qui parce que je veux affronter tout le monde. Par contre, chaque personne qu'on va me proposer, je vais l'affronter. Parce que pour être l'homme, il faut battre l'homme. Donc, moi, je veux être le meilleur et pour être le meilleur, il faut affronter les meilleurs. Donc, pas de défi. Par contre, si je peux prendre tout le roster, je prendrai tout le roster pour montrer que je suis là et que je suis là pour rester, quoi.
And before Bellator Paris, last May, your last fight in France was the 10-year anniversary of the 100% fight. What did you say to yourself when you found out that you were going to come back to fight in France?
Yes, to come back to fight in France, for me, it's so cool, you know. It's such a great feeling to fight in France in front of my crowd. Because when I fight in France, I have friends and family who come to see me and then take part of the show, take part of the party. So for me, it's really a crazy game, crazy feeling. So, like you say, 100% Fight is the first organization who gave me my opportunity to start my MMA career and my Pancras career. And for me, to fight in the same town as 100% Fight is they have a special species, if I if I can say. So yes, it's pretty cool.
The final question now from Mike.
Hey, it's Mike from ASAP Sports. I just wanted to know how it's been for you to see MMA doing so good in France since it's been legalized.
Yeah, for me, that the MMA has been legalized in France, it's for me more lights, if I can say, because you know people can come to see the fight, watch the fighter, and in France, sometimes they say, "Oh, you're a fighter, but you're crazy, and you are violent, and you are a little stupid." Sometimes, you know, it will be. It's not a good picture of a fighter in France. They don't have a good picture of us. So with this legalization, the people can talk with you and learn more about MMA. And they see that, okay, but you are not violent. No, I'm not violent. I'm just a fighter. I love to fight. It's my passion. But my passion is not killing people or striking people in the street. It's only the challenge in the cage and try to be the better fighter in the world. So this legalization for me is this opportunity to show my true personality and show that we are not violent. And MMA is such a great sport for everyone in the world.
Thank you very much, Davy.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
We'll be joined next by Saul Rogers. We're joined now by Saul Rogers. Kobe.
Hi, Saul. Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcasters. How you doing, buddy?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Since joining Bellator, obviously you're going to have new opportunities kind of open up to you. Probably have more interest in trainers and such. How do you feel your game has developed since becoming a Bellator fighter?
Do you know what? When I first joined Bellator, in my head, I thought I was confident, but I feel like in my fights, I wasn't living up to my true potential. And I feel like as time's gone on, my skills have developed and I've developed that confidence. I feel like now this Saul Rogers at this moment in time is like the best guy.
So you develop not just skill, but confidence having been in such a prestigious promotion.
You know what? I think confidence is one of the main factors, but going back to the skill, I opened up recently as well. I opened up a jiu-jitsu gym and
nice.
A while back, jiu-jitsu's always been my passion, always been my strong point, you know what I mean? And when my coach passed away about 5 years ago, I kind of fell out of love with learning jiu-jitsu. And then this year I thought that, do you know what I mean? I want to work back towards my black belt now. And I've really committed. So me and a friend of mine, a good black belt friend of mine, opened up a jiu-jitsu gym. And I've got my love back for the jiu-jitsu. And now I just feel like my jiu-jitsu is better than ever. And there's been some fights in Bellator. I fought Aiden Lee. I fought Arby. I don't even want to do his second name of this service, but there's a couple of submissions I had there, and honestly, this Saul Rogers now would have ripped them submissions apart. And then I've given up in the past because I've not been confident. So again, I feel like I've developed my game, wrestling, striking, but the jiu-jitsu massively.
Jay?
Saul, thanks very much for the time today. And, you know, with that confidence in mind, just talk to us about this matchup. Tim's been around Bellator for a few years now. So what are your thoughts on him as an opponent?
You know what? When they offered me the fight, I was excited for this one. Tim always brings a fire. He always comes to fight. And I've not fought for about a year. And this fight, I just want to give the fans a little something. I know he's going to come wild, and I'm coming to finish. So, like, I'm buzzing just to have an opportunity to fight a guy that I know is going to bring it. He knows 100% I'm going to bring it. So this is going to be one for the fans, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And, you know, since you've arrived in Bellator, you've kind of been trading wins and losses. And like you said, you've been off for a bit, but you are coming in off a win. I mean, how important is it to get the win here and put together a little streak just in terms of working up that ladder?
You know what? That's what I need to be doing. I feel like when I've been a bit up and down with the wins and losses, I was fighting at featherweight. I don't feel like the weight really suited me. And again, going back to that confidence, I lost a close decision loss to Daniel Weichel. And honestly, it's like, I watched that fight back. I just shake my head. I'm so disappointed in myself because I had so much more to give. You know what I'm saying? And Mads Burnell, what's that fight? That wasn't me in there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm at a weight class that suits my body type a lot more now. I'm feeling much more healthier. And I feel like when I take a shot, when I was at featherweight, I take a shot at featherweight, I'd be dancing around the cage, you know what I mean? I feel like my chin's a lot more solid at lightweight, and yeah, I'm a lot more, I'm ready to go. I feel like lightweight is going to be my division now where I can dominate and keep climbing up that ladder.
Santiago?
Hi, Saul. Thank you for the time. Saul, I wanted to start with Italy, which is, of course, a beautiful place, but there are a lot of UK fighters on this card. Why do you think this event isn't happening in beautiful London or Manchester?
I'm not sure. I've been saying for a while now that Bellator needs to be getting a show in Manchester. I'm hoping I put on a dominant performance on Saturday night, take Tim out, and then I'm going to be starting calling out for Bellator to bring the show to Manchester. It's crazy. You're flying out all this UK talent and putting us on a country, do you know what I mean, where our fan base is, the majority of our fan base is not from here. So all I want to do is get that win on Saturday night, and best believe I'll be calling for a UK show, especially a Manchester show. Not London, Manchester.
Yeah, Manchester is amazing. Saul, you of course fought in a tournament already. Do you think a win on Saturday could earn you a place in the tournament or maybe an alternate place?
You know what? I've heard obviously some guys who are in the tournament, and I'm not even looking too far past that, but that would be nice, you know what I mean? Go and put Tim out on Saturday night and secure a spot in the tournament, or at least an alternate place. For me, whether I get in there, whether I don't, it is what it is. But all I'm going to be doing is trying to put guys away, and if I do get a spot, I'll be really happy with that.
Ken, Chronicles Media.
Hey, Saul K. Williams for Can Chronicles Media. In terms of difficult fights throughout your career thus far, where do you place this match against Wild? And also, have you studied Wild's style in the ring so that you know what to adjust to come Saturday night?
You know what? I feel like every fight's a difficult fight. There's been fights in the past I thought I'm going to breeze through, and it was really tough. I thought fights were going to be really hard, and they turned out to be really easy. So I can't really gauge. I mean, Tim's as tough as they come. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to work really, really hard to put the guy away, because he's there from the start of the bell to the end of the last bell. So I'm not kind of rating how it's going to be difficulty-wise. I know it's going to be an exciting, tough scrap, but I just see me putting him away. As tough as he is, as good as he is, I just see me stopping him with his inside the 3 rounds.
Thank you.
Patrick.
Hey, Saul, this is Patrick McCoy from Combat Sports UK. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. How wild do you expect Tim Wild to be in this fight, and what is your prediction for this one?
You know what? Is most of the fights I see him in is really wild, but then again, he's not fighting guys who is scared of the takedown threat or scared of the submission threat. So it's like, a part of me thinks he's going to come out all guns blazing, and then a part of me thinks he's going to come out and be a little bit more cautious, you know. So I don't really focus too much on what he's going to be doing. As long as I'm ready for whatever. If he wants to come out and take it to me, he knows I'll be taking it to him as well. If he wants to be cautious, I'll deal with that style too. So I feel like styles make fight, so I can't really predict how he's going to be in this one.
And I don't know how much you like to look at betting odds, but you're coming in a minus 400 favorite per Tapology. Does that change anything in your preparation, in your mindset? Maybe you're thinking more, oh, this will be an easy fight, or do you know, okay, it's a fight to fight, and just see how it plays out?
You know what? I don't listen to the betting odds. You know what I mean? I'm not a better. So all of that really doesn't make no difference to me. Tim Wild's one of the best in the UK. He's never in a boring fight, and this guy's always coming to scrap. So I'm definitely not looking past him. I respect him highly as an opponent, but I'm just really, really confident in my skills at the moment.
Jay.
Hi, Saul. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
No problem.
Your opponent, Tim Wild, has fought on Bellator and cage warriors like yourself, and he has also been around the British circuit for a while now. Have you ever come across him before?
Come across Tim as a matchup?
Not as a matchup, but have you ever seen him around?
No, you know what? Probably about an hour or two ago is the first time I seen him. I was outside the training room. He was coming to the training room. So that was the first time we've crossed paths. Not got a bad word to say about the guy. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you. All the best.
Santiago. Okay, I think that wraps things up. Thanks very much, Saul. Unfortunately, Charlie Ward isn't available this evening, so we'll be joined next by Mansour Barnaoui.
in Paris next time with Bellator, I will bring a lot of fans.
RMC Sport.
En français
Yes.
alors.
Oui, on peut aussi. Hi, Mansour. Just a few words with the expansion of the MMA in France becoming more and more popular. What do you want to say to the French fans that might not know you at the moment, knowing that you have a big fight? I will translate in French. Mansour, avec la démocratisation et l'expansion du MMA en France, qu'est-ce que tu as envie de dire aux nouveaux spectateurs qui ne te connaîtraient pas forcément? Qu'est-ce qu'ils peuvent attendre de ton combat samedi, justement, qu'ils vont découvrir?
Tous les Français peuvent attendre un combat très explosif et avec beaucoup de spectacles. Et pour la suite, c'est très, très encourageant.
On aura hâte de te voir à Paris, en tout cas, si tu viens combattre à Paris. Merci, Mansour.
Merci à toi.
Aaron.
Hi, Mansour. Welcome to Bellator. I just wanted to ask you, what does it mean to you to be part of Scott Coker's organisation?
C'est que ton feeling d'être dans l'organisation de Scott Coker?
C'est un très bon feeling. D'ailleurs, je le remercie d'avoir invité mis au Bellator. Et je ne vais pas le décevoir, je pense.
I want to say thank you to him to be here in Bellator, and I'm very, very, very happy, and I can't wait to meet him and say thank you.
Brilliant. Right. But just one last question. Do you have a message for the participants in your division going into your new contract with Bellator?
Tu as un message pour les autres combattants lightweight?
À tous les combattants qui sont dans ma catégorie au Bellator, je vous préviens, j'arrive et préparez. J'arrive fort.
For all the fighters in my weight category, be there and wait, because I'm here and I'm coming.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, and all the best for the 29th.
Patrick.
Hello, Mansour. This is Patrick McCory from Combat Sports UK. Obviously, you haven't fought since 2019. How excited are you to get back in the cage and continue this impressive 7-fight win streak that you're currently on?
Quel est ton feeling depuis rentrer, depuis trois ans de combat? Quel est ton feeling pour rentrer dans la cage?
Un très bon feeling et très excité de rentrer dans la cage. Ça me fait plaisir. Depuis tout ce temps-là, je ne suis pas resté inerte. Je me suis entraîné pour pouvoir combattre ce week-end.
I'm training all the time, all the 3 years. Was hard training work for me. So I can't wait to enter in the cage and show what I can do.
All right. Can't wait to see you perform on Saturday. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Mansour. Next by Justin Gonzales. We're joined now by Justin Gonzales. Over to you for questions. Jay?
Hey, thanks very much. And Justin, welcome back. Obviously, you got a key fight here with Andrew Fisher, a chance to work up the rankings a little more. First of all, just how do you see this fight playing out? Just talk to us about the matchup a bit.
Shoot, Andrew's tough, man. He's going to push forward. I'm going to push forward. He's going to come and bang. I'm going to come and bang. So should be looking forward to a good fight. But I think I'm too much for him. I think I'm too fast for him. I'm going to piece him up a little bit, take him down a little bit. And at the end of the fight, J-Train's getting his hand raised.
Well, looking forward to this one. I mean, you are fighting here for the third time inside of 12 months. Just how important is it to you as an athlete and as a fighter to keep active and consistent like that?
It's really important, man. You know, some people don't believe in ring rust, but I feel like you step away from anything for too long, you're going to come back a little different. So my goal, 3 times in a year, every year, keep the ball rolling, put some money in my pocket, work up these rankings, stay relevant. It's the name of the game.
Kobe.
Hey, J-Train, Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcasters. How's it going, buddy?
It's going well, my man. It's going well. Thanks for having me.
Always, buddy, always. So, yeah, you keep up a very, very busy schedule. How are you keeping yourself injury-free during the training?
You know, it doesn't always go so perfect. I'm always facing little dings here and there. But, you know, just over the past couple of years, I've really been focusing on my recovery, taking that extra time after practice to stretch, getting in for my massages, getting in for my chiropractic. And ultimately, man, you give yourself enough rest, work on all those things, kind of does more for your body than people realize.
And it was probably great for you to bounce back quickly, coming off a loss, getting that next win. Has anything changed whatsoever in your preparation since then?
Not so much, yeah, we took our first L, but I don't think we're too far off. We're still working hard, still training with the same coaches, same guys, loyal to these guys. They have my back. So we just kind of talked about a couple things, focused on a little different things. And hey, man, we're always growing in this game. So not too much has changed, just a couple small differences in our camps.
Mike?
Hey, it's Mike from ASAP Sports. You're the 8th ranked featherweight right now, and your only loss is to a top 5 fighter. Without overlooking your opponent on Saturday with a win, what's next for J-Train?
Shoot, I never overlook him, man. I got to handle business. So Andrew Fisher right now, this is the fish to fry. So once I get through him, hey, man, we'll see what's up. This is the last fight on my contract. So obviously we're going to have to talk money, talk fights, and just kind of work everything out. But after this, I plan on jumping back in the ranking system and taking over the world.
That's all for me. Thanks.
Santiago.
Hi, J-Train. Thank you for the time. This will be your 3rd fight inside the Bellator MMA promotion. How have you experienced your time here thus far? Is the company taking good care of you?
Hey, Bellator is taking very good care of me, man. I can't complain. They make my life pretty easy, give me some cool opportunities to see the world and also show the world what's up. So thanks, guys.
You fought against Adam Piccolotti, and despite the result, your stock went even up higher. Did you get that feeling as well?
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, you fought against Adam Piccolotti, and despite the result, your stock went even up higher. Did you get that feeling as well?
No, man. I took that loss very personal, man. I didn't join this game to lose. Sometimes it's going to happen, but I just don't like that shit, man. I'm here to win. I'm here to be a champion. And, that shit hurt. I took it very personal, like I said. I always come out to bang. I always put on a good performance. So every fight my stock should rise. But even after the loss, man, wasn't anything. I wasn't happy about it. So not the same feeling.
Jay, back to you.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't have the mute button. There's been a lot of movement in the featherweight division. Pitbull's back, has the belt, defended against Borix. AJ's up at lightweight. Do you feel like this is kind of the perfect opportunity right now to make a statement in the division?
Hey, there's no better time than now. Every time I step in that cage, it's an opportunity for me to make a statement, man. Like I said before, everyone in the ranking system's on my hit list. So whenever I do get that belt, I want there to be no excuses, no doubts that I'm the undisputed champion of the world.
Love it. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Patrick.
Hey, Justin, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, brother. How you doing?
Doing well. Now, obviously, this is your fourth outing here in Bellator. Is this feeling like just a home for you now? Is Bellator where you want to stay for the rest of your career? What's the plan?
Hey, man, I'm very happy here. These guys take very good care of me. I'm very happy with everything. Our relationship's getting better. And hey, this is just another day in the office. So, yeah, man, I don't have any plans on leaving, but I'm also going to say this very clear. Money talks, man. I'm trying to retire early. I'm trying to take care of some people. So, you know what? At the end of the day, I need to get paid.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday night. I'll be there in person. Good luck.
Thanks, brother. Come and grab me after the fight.
Thanks very much, Justin.
Hey, no problem, guys. Thanks for having me.
We'll be joined next by Fabian Edwards. joined now by Fabian Edwards. First question with Kobe.
Hi, Fabian. How's it going?
What's up? How you doing? You okay?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So how important was it for you to put those losses, first loss of your career, behind you with such an impressive win over Lyoto Machida?
It was very important, you know. It was very important. I went undefeated for a long while, so to suffer back-to-back defeat, it was important to come back and get a finish like that over a legend.
And are we seeing the best Fabian Edwards period right now because of those losses?
Yeah, I definitely think you are. You know, I learned from them, and yeah, I proved I came back stronger. So yeah, on Saturday, you're definitely going to see the best version of myself, more mature, more skilled.
Jay?
Thanks very much. And, Fabian, I just want to talk about the matchup here a bit. Charlie's a veteran on a win streak, but he is 41. Do you think he's competing at a level where he can still hang with you?
Like he says, he's on a win streak, right? So if he's on a win streak and he's still with the promotion, why can't he compete with me? You know, so it's the same again. People are going to say what they want to say, but yeah, Charlie's on a win streak, so I'm looking to go in there and snap that win streak.
And, here you are ranked number 2 in the middleweight division, and it kind of feels like everything's wide open right now with Eblen as champ. So what's the key to putting yourself in that title fight?
I think just going out on Saturday and just doing what I do, going out there flowing and doing what I do. I think that's going to get me a title fight, because who else? That's the question. Is like, who else should fight for the title? Sassy just got dominated. Everyone below, he's beat 1 or 2 of them. So, like, would it make sense skipping me?
Patrick?
Hey, Fabian. How you doing today?
I'm good. You okay?
I'm doing well. This is Pedro and Corey from Combat Sports UK. I want to ask you, obviously, you're coming off a very impressive first-round dispatchment of the legendary Lyoto Machida. How important is it to you to get another finish like that early against Charlie Ward and kind of put yourself in that title fight conversation with the new champ?
It's important, but like my coach said, don't look for it. You know what I mean? Don't go out there and force the finish. You know what I mean? Like, I know I can finish everyone in the division, so I don't need to force it. So I don't want to fall in love with forcing stuff and then getting myself caught. I'm going to be a smart fighter out there, and yeah, I think I'll catch him by just being myself and being smart.
Is there anything new the fans can expect here in this fight against Charlie Ward?
I think there's more aggression, like smart aggression though. So I'm not going to go in there and like I say, I'm not going to force anything, picking my shots. And when I see the opening, it's going to be hard and explosive,
Mike here with ASAP Sports. Recently, you said you didn't want the Charlie Ward fight when it was first offered. How do you stay motivated and make sure you're fully prepared for a fight that you weren't really interested in?
By having in my head world title, that's how I stay motivated. I just thought I'm in this for a world title, so. And Charlie's dangerous. He's put a few people out, so I can't go in there and just take him lightly. But that being said, I just feel like I'm level above him.
How? Sorry, it got muted real quick. How did it feel to see your brother win the championship when he KO'd Usman and it didn't? And did that add any confidence to your own game?
Can you repeat that, please? I didn't really hear you.
Sorry.
Yeah.
How did it feel to see your brother win the championship, and did that add any confidence overall to your own game?
Like I said, it felt amazing. It's like you can't really put it into words. So I can't really fully put it into words. But yeah, it just kind of confirmed to me and everyone else that what we're doing at home, we're doing something right. We don't have to go nowhere else. So that confirmed to me, just believe in the team, keep grinding, stay focused, and yeah, just trust the process.
Santiago?
Hi, Fabian. Greetings from Amsterdam. Thank you for the time. I wanted to start with Italy, which is, of course, a beautiful place. But with so many UK fighters on the card, Fabian, why isn't this event happening in London or even Birmingham?
See, I don't know, why not? That would have been sick main event in Birmingham, but it is what it is, eh?
How is the energy at Team Renegade right now after that massive performance from your brother? That energy is probably going to the roof, am I right?
Yeah, energy is crazy. The gym's full. Everyone's feeding off it, including myself. And yeah, we're just trying to build on it. We've had a few big wins this year for the team. So just trying to end the year with me and a few of the other guys getting big wins,
MMA Locker.
Rude boy, Bumbleclyde, everything Irie. How you doing, Fabian?
Everything good. You all right?
Yes, everything's good, man. Everything's great over here. Just want to say, man, big time fan of yours, man. Seen you in your last fight against Machida, but before that, you were coming off of 2 losses. Some people might have wrote you off. Did something change after those 2 losses to where you just switched on another switch, or did you change your mentality now since you go in there and fight, or is it the same old Edwards in the game?
No, I just changed the mentality to by any means necessary, I'm gonna get the job done. You know what I mean? Like, I remember being in the cage with Machida, and I was looking across him, and the thought in my head was, even if I come out of this cage with my face hanging off, I'm gonna come out with my hand raised. You know what I mean? And having that mentality, just when it's time to go to that dark place, I know I'm ready for that. So by any means necessary, rather than that's the mentality. That was a switch for me.
Got it. Another thing, there's only been a few brothers to be champions in 2 different organizations, but what would it mean to be a champion in this organization, your brother be a champion in another organization at the same time and make history?
It would be crazy because, like you say, he's gonna make history. So, you can't rewrite history. So it'd be a lot. It'd be amazing. Like I said, my brother's got the job done, so it's on me now to go out there and do my part.
Jay,
all right, man, I can't wait.
Combat.
Thank you.
Hi, Fabian. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
No, it's good. Thank you.
So I know the gentleman asked already, but you had mentioned in a very recent interview that you wanted to fight John Salter. Why did that fight not take place, and what was the process in the matchmaking with Charlie Ward?
I don't really know. Obviously, I've been given a route which is Charlie Ward, someone higher than world title. So I was happy with the plan that was set out to me. So it's just about me going out there and executing those plans and achieving my goal.
Thank you very much.
Aaron.
Hi, Fabian. This is Aaron East with MMA UK News. How you doing, mate?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm all good, thanks, mate. Thank you. But your upcoming bout against Charlie Ward will have UK viewers in high anticipation for the 29th. What does it mean to you to have such a UK-based imprint on the main card?
It's massive to me, because there's a lot of guys on the card that's they've been doing this longer than me. So for me to come in and make a little splash that I've done, and to have the support back home, like, it means a lot. I love that support.
Thank you very much, mate, and all the best for the 29th. I look forward to seeing you out there.
Thank you.
Another question from Patrick. Patrick?
Yeah, sorry. Fabian, obviously, this fight would be huge for you. If you don't get the title shot, is there any other name in this middleweight division that you'd like to fight?
I like the Masasi matchup. I feel that's a good fight. I think that's a fight that the fans would love. I think stylistically, that's a great matchup. So I'd like to entertain that afterwards, but we'll see after Saturday.
Final question from Santiago.
Hi, Fabian. I'm back again. And you were talking about Mousasi. And I know that you always have your eye on this middleweight division. Were you surprised when you saw Gegard Mousasi lose in that fashion against Johnny Eblen?
I was surprised, honestly. You know, I thought he would have done the same job he done on Vanderford. So, but he doesn't look like he had an off night. You know, it looked like he had an off night. It looked very flat, but yeah, we'll see if he's still got some fight left in him.
Thanks, Fabian.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be joined finally by Adam Piccolotti. We're joined now by Adam Piccolotti. Jay, over to you.
Thanks very much. And Adam, I mean, you're no stranger to big fights, but a main event here, obviously, this has got to be a highlight. What's the feeling like ahead of this one?
Oh, man, I'm just excited, you know. Not only is the main event, but I'm out here in Milan, Italy. Yeah, I'm just excited. It feels great.
No doubt. And, you know, preparing for an opponent like Mansour Barnaoui, you know, he was on the radar from quite some time when he was going through that tournament in Road FC. But how do you prep for someone who hasn't fought in 3 years?
Oh, the same way you'd prep for somebody that has fought in 3 years, you know. You study his tape, you get in shape, you kind of look at his tendencies and create a game plan and just put that into effect every day into training.
And last one for me, you were supposed to fight Tofik Musayev back in July, another inbound killer to the promotion. Obviously, it didn't happen, but what does it say to you when the promotion gives you these incoming killers for their first test in Bellator?
Oh, I love it. You know, some people, I don't know, I like it. You know, to me, it shows that they have some confidence in me, that I can represent Bellator's name proudly and show that the level of competition is high here.
Patrick?
Hey, Adam, this is Peter McCoy from Combat Sports UK. How you doing today?
Hey, good. Thanks for talking with me.
Obviously, you're 2 splits away from being on a 4-fight win streak. How important is it to you to come away with this victory here on Saturday night?
Those splits were BS. Everyone knows it. But yeah, it's very important. Every fight's really important. You know, I'm going to go out there and do my damn thing to get my hand raised.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing you perform in person on Saturday night.
Right on. Thank you.
Santiago?
Hi, Adam. Thank you for the time. Is this your first time fighting in Europe? And what did you think when you heard that Bellator wanted you in this big lightweight main event?
Yeah, it's my first time fighting in Europe, and I was beyond excited. I got the call, and yeah, I was just through the roof. I was stoked, running all about, and getting prepared for it.
Do you think the winner of this fight is going to be in the tournament, or at least an alternate for this massive lightweight tournament that is coming up?
I think that's pretty safe to say, especially since I'm going to win. I don't think it should be an alternate. I think I should be absolutely in there. I've been proving myself for a long time in the organization now. 2 losses I've had in 8-9 fights or whatever have both been, bad decisions. Let's be real. So yeah, I think I'm a very good candidate to be on that tournament.
I always love listening to Josh Thompson. He always talks highly about you. I cannot wait to see you perform again. Good luck on fight night, sir.
All right, thank you.
Jay.
Hi, Adam. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Hello. Thank you, of course.
So this will be your opponent's debut in the Bellator cage. Have you been able to watch much footage of his recent fights, and what do you make of his style and approach?
Yeah, I'm not too much of a footage guy. I kind of leave that more so to my coaches, but I've seen it. He's good. He's tough. He's long. He's a good fighter, as any fighter should be, fighting for the main event of Bellator. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Aaron.
Hi, Adam. This is Aaron East with MMA UK. How you doing, mate?
Hello.
Good to hear, man. Well, how does it feel to once again set out upon your Bellator debut, as well as being in the main event after the unfortunate events putting your inclusion on hold from 2021?
Yeah, 21 was tough. I had a lot of things happening to me, injuries and whatnot, some things out of my control. So it was hard taking that time off. I'm just excited to be back in the cage again for the second time this year, which makes me really happy to get at least 2. And I would like to have had 3 this year, but 2 is good. And the fact that I'm fighting main event in Italy, it's the cherry on the top. I'm beyond excited.
Thank you very much, mate. I look forward to seeing you back out there once again. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Adam. Thanks very much, everyone. That concludes our Bellator 287 Virtual Media Day. We look forward to